Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chris's Chaos. I am your host, Chris Cortez, and we are covering the G1 Climax finals. And what a hell of a show it was! Right off the bat, Tetsuya Naito, after you know how many years? 10 years, has finally defeated the final boss. I mean, Kazuchika Okada. This has been like years in the making. We are just blown away. Um, Coming to you live. This is the first time I've ever live streamed. I've created about 25 videos back to back to back to all summer. Been covering this G1 Climax this whole time, and yeah, it's been quite a show. It's been quite a summer. Okay, every single night what had something to offer. Every single night was was just a lot of fun, and just covering it was just great to be that engaged in the show. So let's go ahead and cover some things. Let's get into the show. I want to go ahead and go back and talk about Naito. I want to talk about him versus Osprey. I want to talk about Okada versus Evil. I had created an hour long video of the semifinals when I was energetic, amped up, fired up. This was right after I was up at what 3 in the morning, couldn't sleep, woke up, went to the just realized, hey, it's coming on. So I went ahead and created my content, and let's watch this thing. Like, let's go. So I started writing and typing and creating the um all my notes for the show, and it was um it was a lot of work. You know, every day was at least 5 6 pages, so it was cool. I mean, this isn't like sour grapes. This is good stuff. So probably the most creative I've been in years. Just creating content, writing, working, um, all for fun. For the sake of doing it, for the sake of the interest, and we, so I'm up at like 2 in the morning, and I'm just going ahead and creating. I'm doing my review of the semifinals. I got in like during the second night, or sorry, during the second match, and but yeah, let's go into let's talk about Naito versus let's just talk right about Naito versus Okada. This was an incredible show. Excuse me. So, um, it's been a very difficult time trying to get the software and everything uploaded, but I did my best. Learned a lot. So my next, I'm just trying to take it to another level. Going to be streaming more often. When I can. I work as a school teacher, so I bust my butt daily, and then come home and do what I can to write and cover the content that I want to cover, the content that I think deserves the most viewers, more viewers, a lot more viewership. And I know it's getting more popular, which I'm very glad because it's awesome. I mean, this was one of the best, main events, and just kind of climactic ending to a production of wrestling that we've probably seen in in a very long time. I mean, you could say 25 years, 10 years, 15 years. I really am not there yet because we're still trying to process this show. It was amazing. I mean, it was amazing. This guy, Naito, in the crowd that was so amped up. It was incredible. So I want to take a look at some things here. I woke up as early as I could possibly could tonight because I only got like maybe 5 hours of sleep. I went ahead and recorded. I went ahead and recorded, yes, like I said, and then I went ahead and um, checked out the. Woke up this morning and just said, "Hey, I got to roll out. I got to go." I didn't even realize that the main event had just started, so I went back and just started watching the main event. I had to cover the main event. I mean, that's it. Like, this is what we've all been waiting for. So let's just go back to August, let's go back to this lineup here, okay? Um, you've got, you know, Toriano and Lube versus Ryohei Oiwa, Kaito Kiyomiya, right? You've got Wado Umino, Honma Nagata versus Yuto Nakashima, Ren Narita, El Desperado, Minoru Suzuki. And then you get third match. We've got Eddie Kingston, Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Tiger Mask, Satoshi Kojima, Hiroshi Tenzan, Togi Makabe, Bolton Oleg, don't know much about him yet. Taguchi, Yoshihashi, Goto versus Kosei Fujita, Shane Hayes, Mikey Nichols, Zack Sabre. I mean, and I would love to see, again, the guys of the Guerrillas of Destiny and ELP versus Anjato versus the Bullet Club. I'm gonna go back and check some of the stuff out. We got Lij, 4 members of Lij going up against 4 members of United Empire, including Will Ospreay. You got 4 of the Just 5 guys. Okay, Doki, Kanemaru, Taichi, Sonata, minus Takamichinoku versus Dick Togo, Sho, Yujiro, Takahashi, Evil, and then of course the main event. I mean, it was incredible. So I show up at the main event. Okay, so G1 Climax Finals, Kazuchika Okada versus Tetsuya Naito, and the Naito chants are just right off the bat going crazy. I mean, the Naito chants are saturating the entire venue. Okay, they circle the ring, Okada with a waist lock. Naito backs into a corner, clean break. Right? They're already exhausted. They are tired. So this match is as methodical and classic at the same time. It's still got the hits. It's like this is the final battle. Okay. It is not supposed to be like all peppy and everything. It is supposed to be exactly what it was supposed to be. Okay. These 2 guys have done it all, made believers out of me. They in the center, they lock up again. Naito, hammer lock. Okay. Okada back to the waist. Naito. Okay. Back to the hammer. Okada drop toe waist. Naito drops for the headlock reversal. They're just doing their chain. They're just going through their chain wrestling, feeling each other out. They are not about to go crazy right now. They got to warm up. Okay, their bodies are probably destroyed right now. 10 days of straight wrestling, like banger after banger after banger. It's amazing. Okay, all leading up to this moment. So the build up can't be higher. So you can take your sweet ass time. Kelly giving the stats. Okay, so much at stake here right now. This is about taking on the final boss of Japan. Okay, I, if you haven't figured it out, the man walks out with just money draped robe. Okay, the robe has money all of it. He is the money. He is the company guy. He is the final boss. He's Okada, Kazuchika Okada, 2-time consecutive G1 Climax champion, winner. Okay, how many times has this guy main evented a Wrestle Kingdom? How many times has this guy and for how many years has he been dominant? For as long as I've been really watching New Japan, as far as through New Japan World, Okada's been the guy. And Naito just slowly but surely making his ways, because the moment I saw Naito back in 2017, I just knew this was their, like, our guy. This was the guy for the people. Okay, Naito's the company guy. Sorry, Kata's the company guy. Naito is the guy, the people's champ. Okay, that's all it is. And now more than ever, it's so clear. Okay, he's the ungovernable one. Truly ungovernable in every which way. So they're just, I mean, it's about taking on the final boss of Japan. How many times he's tasted that Naito has tasted their sweetness or just plain bitterness, right? So kept his head up high, Okay. Arm drag after the running the ropes. Okay. Throws Okada outside and tranquilo. Naito chance, one or two Okada chance. Okay. Naito back outside, tells the ref to back him up, kick to the gut in the ring, snapmare and chin lock with the knee. Keep it slow so that he can warm up the gears, right? Okada counters, lifts, and front body drop flapjack, right? I wish I had a flapjack right now, okay? Some breakfast. I'll definitely get some breakfast later. Sliding kick, and then Okada DDT out onto the outside apron. Part of the mat, I mean, under the mat is a piece of wood. Okay, this under this thin layer of mat is a piece of wood. Under that is a is a metal frame. Okay, a hard metal frame. So is the anyone who's ever set up a wrestling ring knows that, and has ever felt it, knows that that is not a soft spot at all. As if any part of the ring is really a soft spot. That part is particularly uh, just just merciless. Okay. So yeah, to the barricades goes Naito. Okada waiting in the corner. He's relaxed. Back in the ring under 18 seconds. About Naito gets right back to a DDT. Okada has been doing this all climax. He's been working the DDT. It's one of my favorite moves of all time. Okay. So used to just be a finisher. All right. You get hit with the DDT by Jake Roberts, you're done. You get hit with the even flow DDT by Raven, you're done. You know? And yeah, we're 25, 30 years past. But at the same time, you get hit with the DDT, the way that Okada's doing these DDTs, you're gonna sell it. You're gonna make it look good. It's gonna still look good. So when you're getting DDTs on the floor, on the apron, spike DDTs, yeah, they are trying to incapacitate each other. Okay, the whole time. We're looking at things like this, like, you know, Naito was already kind of weak, chest punch, then to the face, uppercut by Okada, excellent, innovative on the neck, okay, to the knee. That strike that Naito is hitting, he's so innovative with this move. He only started really using it during the semis, and it works. It totally works. Um, that neck breaker knee strike, so awesome. Forearms, hammers, okay. Back elbow, sliding drop kick. Okada stops Naito back to the neck breaker, all to the neck and head. These two are going for the head and neck. Okay, looking to knock the other out. That's what they're doing. They're just trying to knock each other out. Um, only way to incapacitate. These two are relentless, and they both know it. Yeah, yeah. You know, love them, hate them. They are calm, cool, collected, and assassins when they want to be. So Naito back to the hip toss, neck breaker, knee strike. Again, beautiful. It's so great. Chris Charlton and Kevin Kelly, they're making references to Barry Horowitz over here. That's how far back this move goes. And it's so practical. You could always go back and wrestling and find something that, whoa, I could use that now. That still works. That'll still look good. Let's bring it back. Let's put our spin on it. It works. Use it. He saw Okada back away from Esperanza, back to a strike. Okay, so he's hyper aware of his senses. Is Naito again to the barricades, throws Okada, neck breaker on the barricade, devastating. My God, if you guys got to watch that shit, I mean that replay was devastating. You know, I loved it. Count out is a knockout as far as I'm concerned. They start counting him out. There were people who were saying, "Oh, we don't want to see an ending with count out, right? We're not so sure about that." Well, if the dude is knocked out for 20 seconds, I'm okay with that. I don't care where he is. He's knocked out for 20 seconds. TKO as far as I'm concerned. You know, twice the amount of time of a 10-second count in the ring. This match could have been 5 minutes. This match could have been 50 minutes. I was not paying attention to time. I had lost track of time. By the time we get to 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay. I got my notes already written. Everything's like done. 30-minute match felt like nothing. Nothing. I didn't care if it was 5 minutes or I was ready for it be over at 5 minutes. I was ready for it to be over. Never. Okay. I could have waited. I could have just kept watching this match. I was just at the edge of my seat. Time stood still. So, yeah. Okay. But it was, um, he of course he gets back in at 19. Okada, nice applause from the crowd. They're loving it. Knee break again. Knee breaker from the Ingobernable crucifix lock. Beautiful. Did it to Osprey. Same as before. Gosh, man, I'm gonna post the link to my Riverside audio, just audio recording, so you guys can at least hear the enthusiasm in my voice when I was up yesterday. We're talking about 48 hours, maybe 72. I don't even know anymore. 3 days, and I've had very little sleep. And it's not because I was like, oh, I gotta deprive myself of sleep. It's just it was on and I was excited. So we've been waiting for all summer for this. Like we've been writing and like working, watching, and we're coming from the west side. We know we want to be a part of it. This is, as far as I'm concerned, the best wrestling in the world today. In the world today. If you watch it and you are engaged and truly engaged in what it is, this is the top quality of professional wrestling. Okay. And I'm not talking about camera work. I'm not talking about I mean, it's good, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about transcending topical, influential content that essentially is a microcosm for the type of shit that's going on in the world today. All right. They're real. Like as far as what are they trying to represent? Okay. What they're trying to establish. The story they're telling is as honest and real as it gets. Okay. No cheesiness, none whatsoever from these two. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be some fun. I love Toriano. I love Evil. I love the cheesy stuff, but it's cut into it. Okay. So you got this final match. It's as real as it gets. Okay. As funny as it gets, as real as it gets. And it's funny. It's not like it's the corny stuff in the good way. Okay. It's the corny stuff that absolutely knows it's corny. That's the best. It's called being intentional. All right. So, anywho, let's get into this. All right. Back into this. Knee breaker, right? Crucifix, foot to the rope by Okada. Almost an Alabama slam. Looked like by Okada. I think it was reversed hammer, Naito hammers. Okada catches Naito with the trap breaker. He's been using this one all tournament long. I love it. Okada is also so innovative with this trap breaker. You got to check it out. Lifts him up over, drops him on his knee, and the trap lands right on the knee. It's great. So I love it. All right, let's look at this. Foot to the rope. Let's see. We got foot to the rope by Okada. Almost an Alabama slam. Naito hammers. Trap breaker. And Naito on top gets hit with the drop kick from Okada from the top to the bottom. Okada has defeated Evil now to take on and govern the ungovernable one, so to speak. And to the barricade, pile driver to the floor. Okada, both on the floor. Naito chants. Okada ducks the attack, German suplex holding the arm. Naito back elbows Okada, reverses Rainmaker, hits the high drop kick, 3 consecutive Rainmakers if he wins. Okay. 3 consecutive. Right. I think I was trying to point out, essentially 3 consecutive G1 climaxes. Okada uppercut, spits in the face, does Naito. Oh, man. Naito is already, at this point, just being, defiant to the end. Spitting in the face of death, essentially. Looking into the face of death, Naito spits, hits the spinning DDT. Boom. Off the top ropes. Naito chants, we want Naito chants are crazy. Like I have not heard these types of chants in a ring in a very, very long. Like I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say? Like maybe when CM Punk came back to Chicago, uh, like what do we want to say? Um, yeah, what do you want to say? So we, don't worry, you will get your breakfast soon. Yeah, yeah. You just want love, don't you? Okay. Now, can you get down? Can you get down? Okay, come on, be a good girl. There you go. So we watch dogs. So yes, I'm sorry if cameo appearance, but as I was saying, yeah, it's amazing. It's just amazing how he was, he is the ungovernable, just defiant to the end. Okay, to this thing. I mean, I don't know if like how much more symbolic can we get? Um, you know, it's Naito chance we want a miracle here. Okay, elbows of the neck, Naito, right? Drops Okada. Red Shoes checks on Okada. He's in child's pose right at this point. So Okada's hurting too. They're both so hurt, and they're both laying it into each other with the neck and the head like attacks. So Naito stands Death up and strikes him back down. Okada says, more, more, more. Naito gives it to him. Naito is still careful. Naito chants so loud. Frankensteiner off the top rope. Near fall into the Banca. Puna Blanca. Puna Banca. Yesterday I heard Puma Banca. This time I heard Puna Banca. I got to get a confirmation. It was great, though. That lock, that submission hold that Naito puts in is amazing. And then we get to, let's see. Let's look at the submission. After the submission, locking the neck with his legs and arms, Okada just looking to roll him up, trying to avoid this submission, or at least get accounts for the break. Okada backs the legs, which has safe. They've been safe this entire G1. Okay, the whole time they've been safe, but apparently not till now with the low sliding drop kicks. Amazing. And Okada makes the ropes. Chris Charlton says tonight the fans want Naito, not the franchise, but one of us. Okay. Esperanza hit. Naito delivers a DDT. Valencia body slam up top. He goes for Gloria, making the biggest mistake. Okay, he made the key mistake. This is not about Gloria. This is about destiny. Okay, this is about finishing what was inevitable. 30 minutes have passed. Time for me is stand still. Okay, I say it again. It didn't matter if it was 5 minutes or 30 minutes. Time is not a factor in this match. So, time to finish. Quite frankly, shotgun drop kick by Okada. Rainmaker duck to the waist. Okada elbows goes for a tombstone. He's been going for tombstones. He hit a pile driver outside. He is death itself. Okay, is Okada. He is the company guy. He's death itself. All right. And he's all in black. He's business Okada. He is his darkest form. I'm loving it. He was my favorite form because of his methodical, slow, and yet hard hitting, fast when he wants to be. It's the best Okada I've watched him since he was facing Omega. Like what 6-7 years ago. He is at another place. It's awesome. So yeah, DDT. I'm sorry, goes for the tombstone. Naito hammers down to avoid it. Okay. DDT, no, to the roll up by Naito. Insecurity and the running, leaping forearm. Naito made a mistake, but is recovering, says Chris Charlton. You can make a mistake, you can recover, you can bounce back. Drop kick by Okada. Okada hits landslide. Okay, he rages. All right. Rainmaker, nope. Destino, nope. Lariat by Okada. Arm held up. Roll up. Naito ducks the lariat. Destino, near fall. Chances are as like high as ever at this point, this whole summer. This is the loudest G1 Climax chant I heard all summer. Destino counter to a power slam, a stampede like power slam essentially. But no, not the second one. Destino's hit. Okay. And the victor is Tetsuya Naito. Okay. The crowd was going crazy. Got to hear that coolest G1 Climax theme I think I've ever heard. I love that song. Okay. Born in the Ring. Okay. Then the trophy comes out and you see images. I got images. I took some screenshots of Okada laid down, Naito looking down over him, the trophy, the picture perfect. Okay. And then when he bumped fists with the gentleman in the ring, but at the same time, he's holding his hat ungovernable. Okay. He's trying to let you know the whole time, you cannot buy me. Okay. I'm doing this because this is the now. This is where I'm supposed to be. He even has that flag at one point. He's holding the flag, the trophy. He's doing his poses, drops the flag, whatever. He doesn't need a flag. He's ungovernable. So he speaks to the audience, all the people on New Japan World, July 15th. You're just watching people online, people on TV. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Okay. And he made a believer out of me. I watch all my videos on G1. Okay. This whole time I was like, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. Okay. And it's not because I don't love him. He's my favorite guy. Every single time I'm saying Naito is my guy. But Osprey, Okada, okay, evil. You got, but and then you get, and even some other ones like Jeff Cobb, Beast. He's the one and only to beat Tetsuya Naito. Okay, and yes, backstage we have an interview. Okay, we've got. I mean, let's see. I mean, definitely these are some of the top guys. Shingo Takagi even like made it such. He's on another level as well. I can't I can't say what he says when he looks in the audience, but essentially it's Takagi time. It's awesome. It's amazing. Like, and it got me up at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Staying up all the way through it. Like this stuff is as entertaining of professional wrestling as it gets. Okay. So let's get into it really. It's essentially he says after he said he says like I hate the word always, Tetsuya Naito. Okay, that's the type of talk. Like you talk always, you say always, it doesn't work. Okay, I'm about the now. Okay, I am this year, I am right now. All right, the focal point. Okay, Chris Charleston translates a decade ago, but not a decade ago, but today. Okay. And so you were ready for it. So a decade ago, yeah, he was there and he was definitely on the rise. I saw it. I knew this guy was the guy. He is the ultimate superstar. All right. Because he's as real gets what he's trying to like showcase. Okay. And his technique, he is the best. I mean, I have been talking about Will Ospreay being arguably the greatest wrestler in the world today, Daniel Bryan. Okay, you talk about wrestlers that go banger, banger, banger. Okay, this guy is methodical, takes his time, creeps in, works the match, then kicks it up to fourth gear, and methodically takes you out. Like he is the best wrestler in the world, and I'm not talking about okay, he's the most athletic because that distinction probably belongs to either Osprey. No, he is the overall total package. He's got the look, he's got the attitude, he's got the music, he's got the technique, he's got his approach, and he's got the G1 climax. Okay, he's the best. So he is right now. He is the guy. All right, G1 climax, 33 years. All right, as we get ready for WrestleMania. No, as we get ready for Wrestle Kingdom, right? I love it when Kelvin Kelly just said it. He knew what he was saying. He knew exactly what he's saying, because the G1 Climax is the event. So yeah, honestly, if he loses Wrestle Kingdom, I'm not gonna. I would be upset. I wouldn't like it. Obviously, I want him to win, but like he just won the G1 Climax 33. Okay. We're going to Wrestle Kingdom 18, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Sorry, my mind is a little trippy right now, but because of this lack of sleep, because I'm coming from the West. I'm coming from America. So yeah, like it's just a matter of time before this guy is recognized throughout the world, if he isn't already, as the guy. Okay. And a focal point and a person to look up and say, you know what? That's a professional superstar. That's a wrestling superstar right there. Okay. And there's plenty superstars out in the world, plenty of wrestlers that are just larger than life without being physically larger than life. Okay, the guy he's in good shape. He's not in the best shape of his life. He's 41 years old. He's my age. 41 years old. Okay? He is, and yet he is at the top of his game. Okay? He's at the top of his game. Not talking about physically, I'm talking about the total package, top of his game. He's got the crowd, he's got the draw, he's got the power. That's it. At the end of the day, he's got it all. So, yeah, let's keep going. It was great. It was great. When Chris Charles says, "Well, it's not over yet. You got to go to Wrestle Kingdom." Destiny's, there's still time for halfway through Destiny, and Kevin Kelly, he goes, "Yeah, why don't you go ahead and fill in for Teton right now? Get the hell out of here. Mission accomplished. Now he just has to hang on to it, okay? And and he will for as long as he physically can. Is Naito, as far as I'm concerned. Naito chants are great. Kevin Kelly said it best. It ain't gonna stop. All right, can't stop, won't stop. The chants are not gonna stop. Okay. Had them all, had them all fooled. Sorry, sweetie. I know. We'll let you out as soon as possible. Okay. All right. We're gonna get you some food. All right. Don't worry. She's a good girl. She just likes to whine a little bit. She likes to she wants love. She really wants love. Don't worry. We make sure they get well fed. Yeah, I know. You're lonely. But yeah. So, anyways, um, let's see. So Naito chants, and Kelly said it best, ain't gonna stop. Yes. Had them all fooled, had me fooled for a moment. Okay. Like I said, I was worried. I just had a feeling he could not. It was Osprey's night, G1, or it was Kazuchika Okada's third consecutive time. So you can't tell me that couldn't have happened. Damn well could have happened. But the more throughout the crowd, throughout the way in which Naito was winning, okay, um, he was the guy. Like it was clearer and clearer. Once he won the D block, it was like, holy shit, this guy really is like on another level, you know? Like it was amazing. Um, and then all his wins throughout the playoffs, beating Will Ospreay in the way that he did, I was like, if this guy does not win, oh man, like I just gotta hold off. I gotta wait. I can't just be like, he's gonna win. It's already called. He's gonna win because of this, this, and this. No. I was like, just for God's sakes, let him win. Please just let him win. That's it. Okay. Um, so and the road to WrestleMania now begins, right? I blame you, Chris Charlton, for your faux pas, says Kevin Kelly. Cobb, you can't call yourself champion until you beat me. So he's in the back. Naito's in the back, okay? Cobb comes out of nowhere. Not doesn't try to ruin his parade completely. Just comes in. Here you go, Sapporo. Why don't you drink this, get a little hammered, as because one day I'm gonna come and get you because I beat you. All right. I'm the only one that's beat you. You cannot call yourself truly the G1 champion until you beat me. And he's got a point. That's a good storyline. That's truth. And I love Jeff Cobb. I love his work. I love his strength. Come on. This guy is excellent. All right. Um, so he just goes back. Cobb cheers, leaves. And Naito's right now, I just want to enjoy this moment. 6 years since my first G1 win. What happens next? Well, we'll sleep on it, right? Right now, I don't want to think, even if you do, I'm not in the mood. And my answer is tranquilo, right? Just tranquility. That's all it is. I love it. I'm tired, so let's give Naito a rest. 27 hours. I should be able to sleep. If there is a conference, I might be there. Adios. No more pictures. I want to nap, right? I'll nap with one eye. He essentially will nap with one eye open. Yeah, because this guy is younger, he's always watching. But yeah, he's very happy. It's incredible. I recorded my semifinals video, um, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Okay, at Channel Chris Cortez, or sorry, at Channel Cortez 33, Instagram, Twitter. Okay, at Channel Cortez 33. You can. We were tweeting it up yesterday. Okay, from all over the world in the morning. just having a lot of fun for the semifinals. That was a blast. Okay. This match was incredible. It was the finish. I thought yesterday, as far as matches go, Osprey versus Naito was incredible. It was legendary. And then you got Okada versus Evil. I'm telling you, that match delivered. Evil is a piece, he's evil. Okay. So he was doing everything, at first it was slow, but he started doing everything he could. Him and Dirty Dick started doing everything they could to win to steal the victory. But I do want to kind of go over this one more time. It was great. Just the some of the stuff that went on yesterday as well. If you guys are, and let's take a look. Oh nope. Do you want more water? Well, I think I might have to do something for you, sweetie. But yeah. So, well, you're cool when I'm petting you, so that's good. Anywho, yeah, let's get into it real quick. Let's get into it. Let's see. Semifinals. The tag matches have been incredible, especially in the semifinals. I want to give it up to Umino, Narita. These guys are stars in the making. So that's something I've been talking about throughout the G1. Narita and Umino. You got the biggest a hard ass with a mentor like Suzuki. Okay, that's a good ingredients for success in Ren Narita. More and more I watched him throughout the G1. I was thinking the guy's going to kill it. Umino is a superstar. Okay, he is just a superstar, true and true. And we've got what else do we got? We were looking at Tanahashi just killing it in that tag match from yesterday. Hanare, Cobb, and Yoda Tsuji stepped up, been stepping it up. And let's look at. Ooh, I loved that Kanemaru was back in the fold with the Just Five guys yesterday. So all these things I was very happy to see all the Super Juniors. I will be going to Super Junior Fest. I was just very happy to be able to see all the action that that was going on. So it was pretty cool. And then let's look at yeah. Let's talk about Okada versus Evil. What do you say? Evil versus Okada. Evil attacks Okada from behind. The audience is pissed, full of booze. Okada chants. Evil talks trash to the ref after the quick attempt. Okada back up. I rake. Evil, your boy. We're gonna get into this. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna feed you. We're gonna do something to calm you down. So, guys, I covered the finals. What I'm gonna do maybe is just get back on in a little bit. And yeah, I think I can maybe pause it and we'll see if I can do a pause or at least get back on in a little bit. Thank you though for joining.